When you use the GRID API to turn a spreadsheet into a web app, one of the most powerful features is that any updates to a cloud-hosted sheet, like this one on Google Drive, show up almost instantly. To demonstrate this, let's take a look at this live timing site for a race. Right now the race has started, but no one has finished yet. If we take a look at the spreadsheet involved, you can think of it as a stopwatch that instantly calculates finishing time when a button is pushed. So let's say Scott crosses the finish line now, so we add a timestamp. The finishing time is calculated and we see their rank updated to number 1. Then moments later, Natalie crosses too. We add her timestamp, and just like with Scott, her rank updates based on her time. So we've been updating this Google Sheet, and now, without doing anything else, we'll refresh the live timing site that's set up to read from this spreadsheet. As you can see, the results are already reflected online. That's because the GRID API watches for changes in the spreadsheet and makes sure that they're reflected immediately. Now, setting this up is actually incredibly simple. Let's take a quick look at the GRID API. Here I have a few connected spreadsheets, and we are interested in the live timing one. If I expand this a little bit, you'll see that it's the same spreadsheet we've been working with on the right-hand side. From here, the GRID API gives us everything we need to connect it to our app, a workbook ID, an API key, and a query endpoint to fetch spreadsheet data from our web application. Now over to the web application, which is a simple React app. We've got a render function which defines the HTML for the live timing table. And then over here, we can see that on every page load, the spreadsheet is queried for the latest data. That's done with a post request using the workbook ID and API key. It pulls in data from columns A through G, and once we get the response, we process the data for React, and before rendering, we sort it using the rank in column G. Let's go back to our live timing site and add a few more finishers. Here is Ryan, then Ashley, and finally Ethan. We refresh the site, and just like that, their times are live. As you can see, we're using the spreadsheet as a backend for our app, and that's the beauty of it. It's fast, flexible, and easy for anyone to manage. In this case, it just means adding timestamps when someone crosses the finishing line. This is just one example of what's possible with the GRID API. Head over to GRID.is to explore more examples or simply to try it out for yourself.